For this lesson, I'm going to create the form of my concrete patio. I'm going to pan up and zoom into this area here where my concrete patio will be formed. Before I create my form, I want to change from my wood layer to my concrete layer simply by left-clicking on the down triangle, single left-click on concrete, making that layer active. If I single left-click on line, I'm going to click in this corner of my building line, drag straight down, and type in 22 feet, 22, the foot symbol, and then select Enter. I'm going to drag to the left, lock in horizontal, and type in 46 feet, 46, the foot symbol, and Enter. I'm going to drag straight up, not entering any distance, but simply panning and making sure that my line clicks exactly in the corner where my angled stairs meet my deck. Select the escape to exit that command and zoom out so you can see your form. We're going to continue our form with the command that we've used before called offset. We're going to select offset. We're going to select 17 feet, 17, the foot symbol, and select Enter. We're going to select the left vertical line and select anywhere to the left side of our screen, simple left click. Select escape to exit that command. New command in our draw toolbar is circle. The first one is defaulted as clicking on the circle, clicking on the center, and entering a radius. The second one is circle center diameter, and then some specialty ones, 2-point, 3-point, tangent, tangent, radius, tangent, tangent, tangent. Single left click on our radius circle. Select the bottom of the 17-foot offset line, single left click. Our command line is asking us to specify the radius of the circle. I'm going to simply type in 4 and the foot symbol and select Enter. I'm going to use the trim command to trim out excess that I don't need for my patio. Single left click, 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 click. The only form you need is the half circle going into the patio. I'm going to select escape to exit that command. I'm going to continue with my radius circle, single left click, and single left click in the corner. I'm going to specify the radius of 10 feet, 10, and the foot symbol, and select Enter. I'm going to trim out everything except the arc that forms inside the patio. Single left click, left click to trim, and escape to exit that command. I'm going to use a new one in my modify called fillet. Fillet is represented with a small rounded corner. If I single left click on fillet, I'm going to type in the letter R for radius and select Enter. My radius, I want to enter 2 feet. 2 in the foot symbol, and select Enter. I'm going to select this vertical line and my arch, and you're going to see a 2-foot radius fillet is formed. I'm going to continue this through my next sharp couple corners. Single left click on fillet, and fortunately my radius now stays at 2 feet. I do not need to enter R and 24 or 2 feet for each fillet. Simply single left click and single left click. Fillet, single left click, fillet, single left click, single left click. My last fillet, I'm going to use a radius of 10 feet and form a very large fillet in this area. single left click on fillet, R, enter, and my radius of 1, 0, and the foot symbol, 10 feet, and select enter, and select my 2 lines. Single left click, and you can see a 10-foot radius fillet has been formed. I'm going to now form the whole perimeter as one object. Currently, each entity is separate, and for our next option, we're going to need to form a full enclosed area. I'm going to type in, not clicking anywhere, but just typing in P-edit, or P-E-D-I-T. When you type in P-edit, the options pop up, and it is the first one. You can single left click or select the enter key because you did enter it in the command line. I'm going to single left click on P-edit. Your command line says select a polyline. Currently, you have no polylines. You have no lines that are connected. But you can single left click on any part of your concrete patio. I'm going to single left click on this horizontal line. Your command line says, object selected is not a polyline. Would you like to turn it into one? The default is yes. So you can simply select the enter key on the keyboard. Your command line now is asking what you would like to do with that polyline. Of all the options that are given to you, you want to select the letter J for join. Once you've entered that into your command line, select the enter key. And now you can select the lines you want to form into a polyline, including the one that you had initially selected. You can simply single left click around your perimeter, not forgetting any of them, including the edge of the stair and the end of the stair, the side of the deck, your one building line here, your vertical part of the building there, and continue down to where you started. You now have a full perimeter selected. Once you're done selecting all those objects, select enter. To exit the command where it says 16 segments added to polyline, you can select enter to get out of that command. You can see now that your full form that you highlighted is now one object as well as the layer color of cyan. If I were to select this, single left click, you can see the full form is highlighted as one big polyline. To deselect this, I'm going to select the escape key. We're going to now select your offset command, and we're going to select a distance of just 6, which represents inches, 6 inches. We're going to select enter, and we're going to select that polyline to the inside left click, and you will have a 6-inch offset form for your concrete patio. We're going to select escape. I'm going to double click on the wheel, File, Save As, Save, yes.